Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and a new video for you. Last video I did the ARB differential cover and the lube blocker gasket, and I told y'all it's gonna do some suspension work next. And yeah, look what I got. Let me see. So here we have the Rough Country 4-inch lift block. It is all steel, great quality. I like it. Came with the shackles and the nuts and bolts. I already installed one along with the new shock I'm about to show you. So here's the old block that I had on there currently. It's a 2-inch, I don't know what, aluminum. Man, here's a 2-inch spacer. But before this one, so I had this one first, and then I went to the 4-inch lift block. But I don't know, I'm not sold on this quality, so I went with the Rough Country 4-inch block. And then I got the Rough Country N3 premium shock absorber. It is for their 7 to 8-inch lift kits. After I install the block and the leaf springs, I should be what, 7 inches. So this shock should be great. But let me tell you, this shock, like I said, I already installed one of the blocks and one of the shocks, and oh my gosh, this shock looks badass. It is beefy. And I had the old Bilstein shocks. I'm not gonna ever use them. But like I said, I already installed one, and I had to use 3 basic hand tools. I used 19mm to break off the bolts for the shock, and then I used a 7/8 for the bolts for the shackles. Let me show you how it looks like real quick. So here you can see the shock. It's beefy. Looks badass. I like it. See from the back, the block. Let's see if you can see the block. So there's the block. It was easy install. It was didn't take long. It took longer taking the bolts off on the shackles and stuff, but because the shackles were so long. And at the moment I don't have my my air tool, so I use the basic hand tools. But there's a 4-inch block right there. And there's quite a few ways to install it, but I've done these blocks like 4 or 5 times already, so I already know what all needs to be done. So if you can see the block, yep, there's the block right there. So what I did was I got this bottle jack, and I compressed, or I put it up against the leaf spring right here, pumped it up, and easily it made space for the new block. I didn't have to take no tires off or lift it by the rear differential or anything like that. I just put the bottle jack to the leaf spring right here, pumped it up, and made the space for the new block. It was an easy swap. But yeah, and then I don't know if it's the Nissan Titans or maybe your people are doing it wrong. I don't know, but people were saying to put the tapered part of the block. Let's see if I can put it. So you see how this little slant, how it slants that way? They were saying to put this part to the front and then the taller part in the back. I did that, and whenever you were trying to put the leaf spring flush, it was just a big gap right here, and it wasn't sitting flush at all. So I turned it around, the tall part to the front, the taper part to the back, and it sat flush with no problem. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but for this truck it worked. So if I can get it, the shorter part to the front, taller part to the back, you know, I guess cool, but for me I couldn't do it, so I had to put this part to the front of the truck and then just to the back for it to sit flush. But yeah, so let me finish installing this real quick and then I'll come back. Alright everybody, here's the finished install of the Rough Country 4-inch lift locks and the shocks. And let me tell you, it is badass. Real quick before I forget, so these are tapered, and as you can see right there, I wasn't paying attention, and I thought I put the shorter end of the block facing forward by putting them backwards, and yeah, I had to redo this again. So I installed it the first time wrong, because if you put the small piece to the back and the taller part to the front, trust me, that 1 degree, 2 degrees difference, it makes a big difference. I put it on backwards and my whole drop line was vibrating. I couldn't even get past 25 miles an hour, maybe 20 miles an hour, and it was vibrating like crazy. The steering wheel wanted like to blow up. So if they're tapered, make sure you put the smaller part to the front and the taller part to the back. And you'll see whenever you get your blocks what I'm talking about, the small part, taller part. But as you see right there, I had to beat on it a couple of times just to have it fall in place. Other one was smoother, but other than that, wasn't too bad as long as you don't install it backwards. But yeah, here it is. Let's see, these shocks. See the shocks. These shocks are super beefy. They are badass. I like them. I already went for the test drive and no vibration. It was smooth. Feels like a brand new car for a 2004. And here, as you can see, the drive shaft. When I installed it the first time, it was a big old sag between the differential and the drive line. It was a big sag, and kind of still looks a little bit saggy, but it's not. It was way worse the first time. I should have recorded it the first time when I installed it wrong, but I didn't think about it. But yeah, that's how your driveline should kind of look like. And you can see how the differential cover is kind of I guess pointing a little bit up. It's not as level, but other than that, yeah, here's the complete install of my 4-inch lift blocks and the springs. It is badass looking, I'm telling you. It looks, oh, can't explain the words. I love it. It looks slick. Man, these shocks are beefy, man, compared to the Bilsteins. Man, they are beefy and they look very nice. So with the lift blocks and 2.5, 3-inch leaf springs that I got, it's about what, 6.5, we'll say 7-inch lift. And these shocks, they could go for another 2 more inches. And these are the 7-inch to 8-inch lifted applications. And I think you can go maybe like 9-inch before you really fully have it all the way maxed out, however you want to say it. But yeah, man, here's again, let's see if you can see from here. No. And the U-bolts are beefy also. Have to go back and cut some of them off, but yeah, guys, here it is. Let's see if you can see it back here. I'm impressed. I like it. I like it a lot. Again, these are the Rough Country 4-inch lift blocks and the 7 to 8-inch N3 shocks. And this is a 04 Nissan Titan. But yeah, guys, this is it. I think I'm done with suspension for this truck. I think this is it. Yeah, There you go, rough country. I think I'm done. All right, guys. Well, that is it. You know, if you have any questions or any comments, whatever, just hit me up and I'll let y'all know. And if you can, or if you can get access to power tools, it'll make your job way easier. Some of these bolts were tough. All right, guys. Well, hope you like, and till next time.